Well, guys, not too long ago you saw me in a video on the phone about a remote job, and well, today we're going to talk about what has changed since I've got the remote job and how that changes our day to day and things we have to change and modify to make that work. First off, Kelly and I at the very beginning decided that we were not going to go RVing until we had a remote job in place that covered all of the bills, and that it wasn't worth just jumping out on the road and then figuring it out. Not with our family and not putting any of that at risk. We decided that the remote job had to happen, and we actually have that now. The remote job that we have covers all of our bills. The reason that we wanted the remote job was, one, I would be able to work from home or remotely from anywhere. And for that to happen, we had to have an internet solution. So you can see that video linked right up there. We have the mobile internet solution in place, so me working remotely can happen. Another advantage of a remote job is the flexibility of your schedule. Sometimes you have a flexible schedule, sometimes you have a set schedule, and that allows you the freedom to schedule around it. The way my remote job is structured, I have the ability to not be chained to the desk either. I can get up, walk around, stand up, help the boys with homeschool, do all kinds of things during my working hours, and that was planned on purpose. With the job that we looked for as well.
All right, guys, so as you heard Jeremy talking about, we are taking this week to kind of touch on the remote income topic that has to do with being RV bound. We are very happy to say that we finally have that puzzle piece in place. Jeremy has now been working from home for a few months, and it has been a huge change, something that we're having to get used to. Yeah, I have a little buddy back here behind me. But it's been an adjustment having to figure out how to have the boys occupied while Jeremy's working, because he does have to have quiet in the background. He does take phone calls and does do conference calls and stuff like that. So for him to have a professional background sound, which is no background noise, with 4 boys can be a challenge at times, but we have been making it work. Usually what we do is we will have the boys doing their school just because it focuses their attention, and I'm able to help them with that. I know, Jeffy, you're tired. And so that has been good. It's been nice having Jeremy home. He is not on the phone all the time, which is also really nice. It's actually relatively rare that he has to take phone calls a lot. Most of it is just stuff that he does on the computer. And so the noise factor isn't always an issue, but when we do have to be careful about it, Jeremy's learned that he has to say, I'm getting a phone call, or I'm going to be on the phone, and the boys are learning that that is when they either need to be quiet in the space that we're in, or they need to find another place to be. Once we get into the RV, the way that our floor plan is, we are planning on having a setup in the bedroom as well as in the living room. Middle space, I guess you could call it. It's not really the living room. It's where the kitchen's going to be. We're taking the couch out of that area and putting a desk in. So there'll be a doorway between what we will consider our living room and Jeremy's office space. And then, of course, there's always outside. So we will have to see how that's going to transition, but we're really excited that we finally have remote income in place. When we started this journey, or this adventure of going RV bound, we had made the decision that remote income was absolutely a must for us before we were even willing to go ahead and order the RV. We wanted to have a lifestyle change. We didn't really want to be doing the whole weekend warrior thing. We really wanted to be able to completely transition to full-time living in the RV. And in order to do that, we knew that we would need to have remote income so that the way that we wanted to camp and the way that we wanted to do things, we could. If we had to be stationary, we wouldn't be able to do the boondocking and stay out of the RV parks as much as we would like to. And so we knew that the way that we wanted to camp and the way that we wanted to RV, that was an absolute must for us. So we are very excited and very happy that that is in place.
All right, guys. So part of our plan and process to get into the RV and be full-time and fully remote and just the full lifestyle change that we're doing it for, we needed to have remote income. We now have that piece of the puzzle in place. The last piece of the puzzle to put in place is the RV, and that is going to be happening very, very, very soon. We're pretty excited about that. We're grateful for all you guys sticking with us and watching the process that it takes for us to get into the RV full time. It is getting down to the point where we're ordering the RV and then we will be on the road. I know there's a bunch of you guys following us that are pretty excited and happy for us along the way. The blog post that goes along with this, as well as the entire rvbound process, is on our website. And you can see that below right here. And you can go to our website. You can check out all our blogs. Yeah, there are Amazon links there for all the products and gear that we have and use. We are an Amazon affiliate. You guys know how that works. So we appreciate that, those who are doing that. And that's it for today, guys. We are on to the next adventure.